All right, I think we're good. Let's start. I think both YouTube versions, the vertical and the horizontal, are now live. So I hope. But yes, that being said, though, guys, if you're on the YouTube version of the stream, there is no music there, but the music is on the Twitch side. But there is ads on Twitch, so I guess if you want to watch in between ads on Twitch, you can switch to YouTube if you want. All right, let's go. We're going to Revelstoke. What the? I hit something. I don't see what's happening. What is going on? There's nothing there. What am I hitting? Hi, Mage. Is this game fun? I mean, it is kind of fun, for sure. It's well, it does get stressful when you're trying not to fall off a cliff, but for the most part, I think it's fun. Ziga, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. Thanks for popping by, guys. It is a little, obviously it's not the same kind of, it's not the same, Dino Dude, what's going on? Welcome. Obviously it's not the same kind of, same kind of adrenaline rush that you will get from like sim racing, right? But it's got its own fun as well. Like I like it because it does have, you know, you get to see a lot of, what's it called? You get to see a lot of scenery and stuff. You don't have to drive fast, but you can still enjoy it, right? What's it carrying in the truck? We're carrying, I think this is a it's like a fork, it's like a logging type machine. I'm not sure what it is called, but we just picked it up. So we're taking it from Bellingham, which is where we are, Bellingham in Washington, and then we're crossing it into Canada and delivering it to Revelstoke. You're good at driving a truck? Thanks. I'm not. I wouldn't say so, but I appreciate the words. I'm okay with it. I want to say, but it's you can probably see it here. The load that we're carrying is a very long one. By the way, for the folks on YouTube, can you tell me where you guys are watching me from? Are you guys on the shorts version or the like the landscape version of the stream? Because I have streams for both and the one on Twitch, so I can't tell where you guys are from right now. I just know that there's a YouTube logo next to your names, and I can tell that you guys are watching on YouTube, but I can't tell which version of the stream you're watching. Shorts, got it. Thanks, Dino, dude. But yeah, so there are versions of, there's definitely, there's two versions of the stream on YouTube, so I just can't tell which is what. But thank you guys for being here. I haven't been on YouTube in a very long, I haven't streamed on YouTube in a very long time, but I figured I'll start again. You're one Scandinavian flick away from an adrenaline rush. This is true, Cookie. This is very true. 100%. One wrong flick, and the entire trailer is gonna drag us down into the ravine back there. Well, thanks, Dino. I'm not always on YouTube, so I figured I'll start streaming some of my, as we're streaming on Twitch, we're gonna stream to YouTube as well. Cause why not, right? The only difference is on the YouTube version of the stream, there's no music. The music's only on Twitch. This is a crazy pickup that we just did. Oh shoot, there's a bridge. Let's kind of make sure we're fully straightened out before we get into the bridge. Oh look, there's you can't see it. There's a waterfall. We're driving over top of a waterfall. Oh snap, I hope they release the BC update before the winter season this year. This year? I doubt it. I think they're saying it's 2026, so I doubt that it's coming into this year's release. I just don't know if they're gonna figure out winter pretty soon, you know? Like, because I don't know if ATS has a, I don't know if ATS as its current form has what's the word? Weather effects fully dialed in. Oh god. This is one of the coolest setups I've ever seen. Well, thank you very much. I work hard a lot. I work hard on it to make sure that you guys see it correct. See it. And it's part of the whole show, right? And thank you for those words. I appreciate it. Oh, buddy. Oh. That's this is a crazy switchback. Holy crap. And I'm seeing raindrops on the windshield. Like, is it going to rain? When do we add the seasoning packet? We can add it. You can add it now. We do have an ad running on the Twitch version of the stream, like I said. If you wanna... Oh. 1 second. But yeah, like I said, I think the YouTube version of the streams don't have ads yet. Oh gosh. Oh no, what's happening? I think we might be stuck, chat. Hold on. I think our trailer is high centered in the on the there's a stack of gravel back there that got our trailer stuck. But yeah, those of you who are on the YouTube versions of the stream, welcome. I don't usually stream on YouTube, but I'm glad you guys came by and said hello at least. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to do more YouTube streams in the future, but it just depends on what we're streaming. I don't think I stream everything that I do on Twitch doesn't always get streamed to YouTube because for whatever reason YouTube doesn't like when streams are when channels are like, what's the word? When channels are like not niched enough, if that makes any sense. I've noticed that if you keep changing your category, like if you're streaming sim racing for one day and you're doing trucking and then you're doing flight and then you're doing combat and then you're doing, let's say, battlefield, the YouTube algorithm gods don't like that. So that's not always gonna be on. That's not always gonna be on YouTube. I will make a Twitch account so I can watch you. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I'm pretty sure you could also watch the stream without the account. You just can't chat. So it's really up to you. I don't want to force anybody to go from one place to another. All it is, you know, if you enjoy the content, then you subscribe or you follow, or at least on Twitch you subscribe as well, which would cost you money. So it just depends on. I'm chill either way. Obviously, obviously money is money. It would be nice to have some, but you know, not everybody has the capacity to do that. All right, finally we're on the road, chat. Oh my goodness, that was a scary ass moment. The ad on Twitch, the ads on Twitch should be done now. So welcome back, everybody. But yeah, actually, on that note, I'm not sure what the YouTube channel that I'm streaming on right now is mostly on the driving kind of aspects. I do have another I do have another channel that I put aviation type stuff on for YouTube. So if I do maybe aviation stuff, maybe I'll stream there. But yeah, as far as I think anything that's driving will be streamed on this channel probably. Whether or not it's gonna be happening always at the same time as me streaming on Twitch, probably not, because I'm on Twitch usually 4 to 5 times a week. But on YouTube, you probably would see me twice or 3 times a week, depending on the days and the content that I do.
Keep left.
So yeah, it just depends.
Turn left.
Like this week, I'll have potentially I'll have a collab this week for that Battlefield, that new Battlefield Battle Royale thing.
Turn left.
So that's likely gonna happen, but it's probably just gonna be on Twitch. Ooh, this rain effect is nice. Is this rain or snow? It looks like what snow looks like on the not snow, but it looks like freezing rain. I don't know which mod I used to put this on, but it looks so good. Oh, we need fuel. Actually, you know what? We can probably... We'll cross over the border, then we'll get fuel there. I have 300 kilometers of range still on the tank, so... if I had that game, I would probably end up crashing every time I try to drive. Hey, that happens to everybody. I think I still do right now anyways. Like, I mean, the thing is, it is a simulator type of game. You can kind of simulate it however which way you like. Like, if you think about it, you can have it simulate the traffic, you can have it simulate the weather. So like, it doesn't really, like, even if, let's say, even if you were kind of not as good with the driving, I'm sure you can still have a good time. I know plenty of people who play American Truck Sim with not even the wheel. They use a controller. Sometimes I've met people who play with keyboard, because I think the enjoyment from a game like this is not just, it's not what the the enjoyment from a game like this is not the it's not the driving per se, like it does help, but like being able to drive through the country of the USA and soon Canada and Mexico is part of what I enjoy about it more. So whether or not I'm crashing or not, it's fine. You can even mod it so that the game is easier. Sounds good, Dino Dude. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate your coming by. If you'd like to see more of this, make sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I don't know if the alerts are working, so we're just gonna... whatever. Oh no, this mod doesn't have the border, because we're in Canada now, it seems. Okay, so I think this is gonna be an issue with the mod the Western Canada mod, because the GPS is the Trans Canada now. We're no longer on 5, so we crossed into Canada without having to walk into having to do the border thing, which means there's something missing. DeskMat sleeping. He's in the bed. What the heck is CBS doing? What's happening at CBS? Or what's a wait, what do you mean by CBS? Oh, CBSA? Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something wrong. We are still testing the mods, right? Somehow this mod just this mod let us through to Canada without checking at the border.
Go
and all of a sudden we're now in hope. So there's something wrong. I think the mods are now, there might be some conflict with some of the mods, because I know for a fact that the Pro Mods version of Canada would have a border, and it would also have like a version of like the lower mainland cities, Surrey, Coquitlam, Abbotsford, one of those.
Turn left. Turn right.
And that hope is not next to the board. No, it's not. That's why there's something wrong. I'm just gonna leave it for now, because I feel like the British Columbia DLC will come out anyways, and nothing that we're doing is gonna matter as far as the Western Canada side is concerned. So I think the next time I launch this, I'm gonna turn off the Western Canada mod and just keep Pro mods. So yeah, it won't let us go all the way up to like Revelstoke and Alberta and stuff, but at the very least we know the border is going to work and all the other things, you know. Don't it always seem to go? Pink paradise.
Get ready.
I think we'll finish the job and then we're gonna disable some of the mods. And then...
Turn left.
Oh my god, finally I'm free of work calls. Let's go! Welcome back then, boss. We're now trucking in Canadian land. See the kilometers per hour speed sign.
Go straight on.
Yeah, there's something wrong. This is now as far as this is Highway 5. This is not how Highway 5 looks like. Oh, maybe oh wait, no, this is the Coquihalla, not the Coquihalla. Wait, no, this is the Coquihalla. I think Highway 5 is Coquihalla. The Coke. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with this mod. So what we're gonna do is after we finish this job, we're gonna go ahead and delete, or not delete, but like disable the Western Canada mod and just keep Pro mods and Reforma. So we're only gonna have a small chunk of Canada, and then the rest will be in the US and Mexico. Shelter you. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. Demons hide. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. And now we're in merit. Yeah, there's something wrong with this mod. I need to learn how to calculate how big of a reduction lenses I need for this sensor. At the moment, I'll crash if I try to use the two highest magnification levels. Have you got any idea, dude? I have no clue. Are you thinking of, you need to, wait, what's the end goal here?
Go straight on.
I don't know anything about lenses, really. What are you trying to accomplish? I need to do the opposite of zoom in, but then slide on. Oh shit. Yeah, I can't help you there, buddy. Worth a shot, yeah. Sorry, buddy. We can add it in, yes, but we don't have to do it right now.
Go straight on. Go straight on. Reroute. Go straight on. Okay, let's find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
Okay, we need to rest up. I'm gonna park the truck here. I'm gonna drop the load.
Make a U-turn. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh shoot, I forgot. There was a message from somebody on YouTube. I missed it. Sorry, Sandeep. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. My bad. Where's the sleep thing? I can't trigger it. Oops. I can't trigger this one. I'll move to the other one. There's another one down the road. I'm just gonna leave the trailer there for now.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
All right, let's move. Let's go pick up our trailer and continue with this job. All right, let's continue.
Turn left and then turn right. Here we are, safe and sound. Time to get the job done.
Would you mind explaining to my buddy the setup you got there? Okay, yeah.
Turn left.
Like the steering wheel, peripherals. Gotcha. Steering wheel is just a cheap Amazon thing. Also, hi, Gamer Kyle. Nice to meet you. Welcome on in. But yes, so first of all, yeah, the wheel itself is just a cheap, like Amazon. What's the word? Like a Amazon wheel.
Get ready to turn.
The wheelbase is a Moza R9 V2. The pedals is a Moza SRP.
Turn
The what else? The shifter, I have a Thrustmaster TH8A. Yeah, generic, no name brand, basic, whatever. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I don't know if the alerts are working. Something is not working right now, and I can't tell if the alerts are firing. But yeah, so we have the Moza wheel, Moza pedals. This is the handbrake. It's not being used right now, but I use it when I'm rallying. We got the two shifters here. This is the SHH shifter, and then the Thrustmaster TH8A. I only really use the Thrustmaster one. Oh, there we go. It's delayed. Thank you for the follow. The Thrustmaster TH8A is what I've been using only for trucking, because it allows me to have my 6-speed, and I use this for switching toggles for the splitter. For like an 18-speed, because I don't have those. I don't have the one that the truckers have, where the toggles are built into the shifter handle. I don't have that, so I use this one as a toggle. So this is actually my sequential shifter that I use for when I'm rallying. And that's it. Oh, I got a basic chair. The seat is from like this seat is from like a 2008 Honda Civic that I got on Marketplace for like $100. What else? We got a couple bass shakers. One is under my seat that provides haptics to the seat, and then I've got one that's on the brake pedal that provides brake feel for when you're racing. So for like when the wheels are locking up, or when the ABS is kicking, right? And then the monitors are just your standard Acer 32-inch. I believe I got them from Costco for cheap. I think that's about it. Oh, I'm using an old cell phone for a dashboard. And then, yeah. If you have any specific questions, just let me know. It took me a sec to realize the stream was a camera feed. Yes, sir. This is the, yeah, I'm literally drinking my coffee. Definitely a camera feed, for sure. Never seen anything like this. There are other ones, of course, on Twitch. If you stay on the category a bit more, you're gonna see. I know a friend of mine, Jam all the way, is mostly doing trucking now, and his setup is way more advanced. He has like laser cut. He basically laser cut this cockpit that you see in game, physically. So he has like gauges and shit. That's pretty sick. And he has a motion platform now. And then there's also Armstrong Gaming that does something similar. Since my my channel is not a primarily trucking channel, I only do trucking whenever I don't feel like racing or doing flight sim and stuff like that. So my setup is a lot more agnostic than most, because it's not a primarily trucking rig. But yeah, I do. I guess it's you know, for the most part it's pretty good, pretty decent setup. But I would say if you hang around in the category a lot more, you're gonna see a lot more like cool ones too. Might give you ideas too if you're building your own setup. Oh my gosh, the fog is insane. The only thing about American Truck Sim that it kind of is a little daunting, especially for someone that's like a casual that's not always in it, is the mods. If you're playing with mods, which I am, if you're playing with mods, every so often a mod will break, and it kind of just takes away from the enjoyment of it sometimes, where you sit down and you start playing, and let's say you stop playing American Truck Sim because the new Battlefield is out and the new Black Ops is out, so you're playing other games, and then you come back and then you spend the first hour or 2 hours of your day getting onto American Truck Sim, figuring out what the hell mods are broken or which mods are causing issues, is usually another thing that kind of gets really dragging, really annoying about it. But obviously if you're playing vanilla, then it just works, right? If you're playing with mods, and that tends to become a little more daunting, right? And which is why sometimes, personally, I don't always get on American Truck Sim right away, even if I like kind of want to, because like I would sit down and I would start launching my game, like, wait a second, there's a new game update, and now it broke like 50% of my mods, so now I have to figure out which ones are broken. But other than that, once you get it working and you're kind of just driving and just vibing for the most part, it's actually pretty good. I like it. Because sometimes when you want to drive but you don't want to like race, this is the perfect game to play. Or this is the perfect sim to drive in, because you're driving still, you're seeing, well, right now it's foggy, so we can't see shit. But you can see stuff, and then you can kind of see the world, and then you don't have to be like racing or anything like that. It's kind of the same reason why I like Flight Sim as well, like Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, as much as DCS is fun because of combat, but sometimes you just don't want to do that. Sometimes you just want to like,
Turn right.
I don't know, take a helicopter and fly around the Eiffel Tower or something, you know what I mean? I live in Europe now, so I have gone car-less. That's fair.
Get ready.
I do miss driving though, so this could be fun, absolutely. Like, I feel like American Truck Sim is one of those things, and Euro Truck Sim as well. I don't know if you know, but there's a Euro Truck there's also a Euro Truck Sim. It's also
That's
I
right.
don't fully own. There's also like a lot more cool things with the with Euro Truck. I just don't know. I just don't play it enough. And Euro Truck Sim is also apparently I've seen clips of Euro Truck where you can drive through like the Scandinavian countries, and then when it's nighttime, you'll see like the northern lights and stuff as you're driving, which is kind of cool, right? So I feel like games like this, Euro Truck, American Truck, is definitely for the enthusiast, not the racing enthusiast, the driving enthusiast, because there's a difference between being a driving enthusiast and a racing enthusiast. Don't forget freeze frame for photo mode. That's true. You can do photo mode as well. All right. So before we move to the next mission or next job, I'll delete some. I'll disable a couple of the mods that we have on because it definitely is broken. Oh wait, I think I have it wrong. So, the connections first, then the pro mods, then Western Canada. That's why. So that's causing some issues with the mods. So, oops, wrong one. Connections first. Connections first. Definitions. Map models assets. Map models assets. And then expansion. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll do mega resources and then Reforma, Mexico, Sierra Nevada. All right, let's try it again. No, the miles that separate disappear now. I'm dreaming of your face. Here without you, baby. Okay, so we're now in Revelstoke. Let's go to Coquitlam, and then we'll pick up a job in Coquitlam. I think it's working again because now I just had the mods in the wrong order, I think. Okay, let's go. There should be a rest stop here. Because we'll do a rest and then we'll pick up a jump. Okay, so where are we? We're in Coquitlam to Texas, Oregon, Prince George. Nelson. Jasper, Alberta? Bruh. No, let's just do the Nelson. Let's go to Nelson.
Let's do this.
Actually, let's see if we can do some maintenance on the truck before we move while we're here. Okay, let's go.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, I think one of the mods is broken. The real company names.
Here we go.
Where is it? It's on this side? Nope. It's on the other side. There it is.
Let's go. Turn left. Turn left.
For all we know, might not get tomorrow.
Keep right.
This is more accurate. I think the mod was not loaded properly, because this is definitely the exit to Highway 1, and then there's the Portman in front of us, so this is more accurate. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow.
Keep left.
Sorry. Hi Jarminx, welcome back. Also hi Ryotsu. What do you mean I'm not? I wasn't doing anything.
Keep left.
You saw nothing. Welcome on in, Ryotsu. How you doing, buddy? Nomin on Suffer? Hell yeah. What are we having for dinner? Shrimp jambalaya. Ooh. That sounds so good. Spicy fried chicken? Heck yeah. That was my lunch yesterday. I had spicy fried chicken yesterday. I'm in Cajunville. So Cajun, gotta be Cajun food. I feel you, man. For sure, dude. Yeah, this is more accurate. This highway is more accurate than the one before. This is BC, yeah. But this is not the BC mod, or this is not the BC DLC. These are the mod. This is the mod, so this is still not the official one. You just bought Iowa? Very nice. I think I have all the American ones. I don't have the Europe. I want to start building up the European one too, because I know in some way or in some fashion, the European scenery is pretty good. It's pretty good as well, because especially being that it's a little more north. I don't know how I feel about a lot of that flat ground. That's fair. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much because it's kind of just, a lot of it just kind of melds together for me. But because since I've been playing this game for a while now, and it's I've had to drive through different types of the map, different parts of the map this entire time. But there are a lot of flat ground, but I feel like if you do, I'm hoping that the BC one, the official BC one would have like a lot of the same mountain passes that we have here. Because a lot of the pretty scenery that we have here are seen from the mountain passes. Portland, Oregon, distinctive. That's true. Traffic seems to be way too relaxed for simulating real life. Oh, it's about the same. IRL for sure. For this particular, this is the crow's nest. It's about the same. Got my head spinning, no kidding. Truckers FM? No, this is just Spotify. Because if I could do Truckers FM, I just realized, but if I did, then you guys can't do song requests. So we're just gonna keep it with Spotify because song requests are active still. I'm used to traffic in my area, I guess. I kind of noticed that the traffic that we get here is not as crazy as some parts of the USA, so I can imagine that for sure. I seem to recall like a friend of mine from New York visiting, and then I was like, we were driving on the highway, and I was like, oh, this is rush hour traffic, and they're like, this is it. Well, yeah, we have a lot of roads here, and our infrastructure is actually not that shit. And we have a lot of space, so a lot of roads are wide to accommodate for the vehicles for sure.
Go straight on.
How many times do I have to tell you, even when we're crying, you're beautiful too? By the way, the Instagram, was it the Instagram reel or the YouTube short that you posted in the Discord reel too is so real. The orange dots in fucking Battlefield. Each time I get in, I still spend some time removing the orange dots. Welcome back, Dino Dude. I checked. They're bugged? Oh, they're bugged. Really? They just come back on? Most cars here treat truckers like feather vehicles. Cut them off, slam brakes, etc. That's not very smart, Jarmings. But that sucks. But welcome back, Dino Dude. I have nothing new, but still shows orange. Oh! I remember I messed around with it yesterday. If there's nothing new but it still says orange, you should go in dig one level deeper to every gun, where in that screen where it shows your different skins, it might be there, because that's what happened to me. But there's only one way. I can't fully verify if that solves it because I haven't been in the game since yesterday, so I don't know. Drivers here aren't very smart. No, we get those here too. I don't think that's an isolated case to the, to American drivers. I'm pretty sure Canadian drivers are the same thing in some way or another. It shows me orange on the scope, but I have no new scopes, lol. Oh no. Well, shit. Only where I live do you honk the horn at people behind you or stop at green lights at to let the red light runners pass. Lol. Oh my goodness. That's a little wild. That's kind of nuts, honestly.
Go straight on.
Sounds like I wouldn't know. Sounds like Maryland, lol. I drive 2 cars apart whenever I see a Maryland license plate, especially on an SUV. Oh my goodness. I stopped at a green light once. This car was speeding, must have been 50 mph in a 20. On the road, a shape. Dude went flying. Oh no. I think I kind of resonate with the whole different license plate thing, but mostly because I know when there's American drivers up here, they kind of just forget that they're in a different country, because they assume that the rules are the same. So, but in fairness, a lot of the people that I've met that have crossed up here through the border have been very nice and respectful. Especially back in the day when I used to work in customer service. I used to work in like a retail store. I used to work at a fast food joint. Usually the people that have I've met people who have like Washington plates and order through the drive-through, and then they're like very respectful and whatnot. I have encountered one. I remember this because this was a long time ago though, so obviously times have changed. This was like, I want to say 8 or 9 years ago. The car had Texas plates, and you can kind of guess the rest. I hope they're not going 80 MP. No, not like that. It's more so just like in the like the visual, the verbal communication. You can like just talking to them, because I would at one point in my life I did work at a McDonald's, so I got a chance to work on like the drive-through line and whatnot. So you get to talk to a lot of people, and yeah. I honked at someone behind me because behind you, looking at their phone and not at the road, and was totally not stopping behind me. They slammed brakes. I moved up a few inches and barely missed me. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm used to dealing with. It's a little different up here. One thing I can say is there obviously we have our fair share of like road rage incidents and whatnot, and that's the same with anywhere. At least personally, maybe I encountered one road rage one where he tried to chase me, and I had my family in the car, my parents and my siblings. That one happened, but for the most part, everybody's been like polite and stuff.
Go straight on.
Apologize when they screw up, you know. So it's not always. I mean, I'm sure it's the same for a lot of people, a lot of places as well. But I can only speak for myself because obviously this is where I live.
Turn left.
Roundabouts are fun over here. Do people not know how to use? Is that a new thing for Americans or like people in the USA? Like are roundabouts not a thing down there, or not as much of a thing? Because somehow people freak out when they see roundabout. Right? I've seen clips on like not clips. I've seen like TikToks and reels of people freaking out about the fact that roundabouts are a thing, and I'm just like, is it difficult? How is it so difficult, sir? Unless Ben is on the road, then you gotta watch out. Uh-oh, not Ben. Ben's catching straight is not even here, bro. Oh no. People here just don't understand what a roundabout is, lol. That's crazy. That's hilarious, but you know what? To each its own, I guess. They're rare. They're made in such a way they don't incentivize slowing down. That's the whole reason why. That's crazy. I mean, the whole reason why roundabouts exist is to kind of control the speed. I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought it's used for. You should clip the Ben moment, Priyotsu, and then send it to Ben. You can go through one at 40 mph. What the fuck? Wait, 40 is... That's pretty fast. Jesus Christ.
Go straight on.
Sharp right, sharp.
Shit.
Listen to me, Jam. You are
Holy shit.
to me. You are breaking the truck. Jam.
God damn.
Yuck.
That actually tripped me out. I almost hit the other truck on the road. Hi Red, how you doing? Fuck. That tripped me out. Jesus. That was very loud. Yes.
Right. And then keep right.
There's people on the Dino Dude from the YouTube chat is confused because I don't think the alerts show up there, but they hear the voices. Sorry, that's a redeem on the Twitch side.
Keep right. And then continue straight on.
Anyways, Red, welcome on in, buddy. How
Go
you doing?
straight on.
We're driving to Soyos is right here, and we're going to Nelson. Chillin', nice. Have you played more? Have you played more Red Sec since the last time? Does this apply? We could, but that will just convert it to automatic. Then I won't have to shift. Makes it easier for me. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
Keep right.
I don't have to
and then turn
use the
right.
clutch.
Turn right.
Yeah, it'll just become normal automatic, yeah. If you want, I can do it. Yeah, I was there Friday, yeah. For a little bit though, I ended up going to bed. I've been struggling with sleep a lot of these days, so, or these past few days, so just whenever I get a chance, I'll just try to get some sleep. That should work. That should work, Jarvings. Unless the app is crashed. You just have to wait it out. Wait for the bot a little. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry to hear. Yeah, it is what it is. I just have to deal with it, you know? On the plus side, Red, I just got a phone call, like literally when the stream started, so I had to kind of put a BRB screen all of a sudden. I got a phone call for a potential lead on a roll, so you know, fingers crossed. We're crossing our fingers. Well, I mean, don't congratulate yet. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that we need to change the transmission because Ryotsu triggered it. So we're gonna drive an auto. Even lead. That is true. It is a lead. But yeah, that doesn't really say. That doesn't mean that I got it. So I have an interview scheduled sometime this week. Is this the Moza trucking wheel? No, I wish. Trust me, I wish. I wished I had the Moza trucking wheel, but no. This is just your Amazon special wheel. These are just your standard, like I think it's called. It's for real car, basically. Honestly, your transmission swap redeem actually does me a solid because having to use the clutch uphill is a lot more, or having to not use the clutch uphill is easier for me. Yeah, definitely, you know, a lead is a lead, so I'll take it. I thought you're supposed to rev match in a truck anyway. I guess. I haven't been, because I don't really know how to drive trucks. I've just been driving it manual, like I normally drive a manual in small cars. And I just have layers. I'm using splitters. I don't use the 18 speed. So I can't, whether or not I'm doing it correctly is probably not. It's probably not. But yeah, the Moza trucking wheel is dope though. I would love to do I would love to have the Moza trucking wheel. But That would probably be one of those things that I will save up for once I finally have a stable income and job, you know. Gotta go pick up mom. Sounds good. Thanks for the alert, Red. I used to do clutchless shifts on my motorcycle. That was fun. Ooh, that's fun. Like I can do rev match in like a small car, heel toe, the usual, those kinds of things. But like in a truck, I have no idea how to do it, or if I'm doing it right. So, you know, the other thing too that Moza just released that I really want is the new Moza stick. It's the Moza flight stick. It's the AB6, I think it's called. I would love to have that because it could be used as a shifter and a flight stick. So if I'm driving, it's my shifter. If I'm flying, it's my stick. And since I fly a lot of Airbus, at least from flight sim, I can use it. And if I'm using it for DCS with the F-16, it's also fly-by-wire. So it's very. I would love to have some force feedback through the stick. Would be sick. But like, the price is still it's cheaper than the AB9 was, but it's still a good amount of, you know, it's still a lot of money. Obviously, if you kind of math it out in the sense that buying the AB6 or the AB9 stick is one device that would cover multiple uses, then I guess that works out. Like I could use it as a sequential shifter, a normal shifter, and
Go straight
a stick, and effectively a truck shifter as well because it has buttons, so I can change layers. So I guess if you do it that way, it does come down cheap because you don't have to buy a stick, then you don't have to buy a shifter, and you don't have to buy a sequential. But by itself, it's still a good chunk of change. I need to get the clutch and shifter. Maybe then upgrade kit for the brake. Oh, do you what pedals do you have? SRP lights. Oh, okay. Yeah. The upgrade kit for the brake is a major thing. I have the SRP, so the one above it. Even I added the performance kit. By the way, for the YouTube viewers, if you're watching on the shorts version of the stream, there's also a like full landscape version of the stream if you want to watch that. It might be, you know, you might see it better. You have more.
Keep right, and
I
then
don't know.
continue straight on.
I don't know. There's people who prefer watching the shorts version, I guess, but
Go straight on.
the vertical version rather.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
There is voice guidance, yeah. That's actually default. I don't have that. I don't even use a mod
Keep right,
for that.
and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Oh wait, I remember one is Geralt. Like Geralt, like Witcher Geralt? Set the voice to English raspy. Oh, really? I just have it default. I barely even have it on because I actually the audio mix that I hear in my headphones is actually different from you guys. I think for you guys you have the game louder than the music. For me it's different. It's reversed. The music is louder for me. You're now on the video version, Dino Dude? Yeah, I mean, I just need to mention because some people don't realize that there's a wider version of the stream. Obviously, the shorts version is fine too, but if you prefer the wide one, then you have the option, right? I think for the YouTube streams, I'm gonna try to do both, to have option for people, and then when Twitch allows for vertical, then I'll do vertical on Twitch and landscape on Twitch as well. I don't think I can stream on TikTok, but I don't have the stream key for it, so I'm not gonna bother streaming on TikTok. I need audiobooks to play this game, Lamau. Yeah. I mean, honestly, since I'm streaming, at least I'm talking to you guys, then it's chill. I'm able to at least drive and keep myself awake. But if I'm on my own, if I'm like just playing offline, I would probably fall asleep. So if I'm trucking on my own, or if I'm doing flight sim that I'm not streaming,
Go straight
so
up.
like I'm flight simming or trucking where it's just me, I usually have like a podcast. But obviously since we're streaming, then there's no need because I have music and I'm reading and talking to you guys. There's a trial thing for vertical you can apply right now. I did apply for it, Germans. So we'll see. Because I applied for the 2K beta and I got in, so who knows? We'll see. I think 2K is no longer beta, I think, right? I think 2K is already rolled out to everybody. Never saw Boca do 2K. I mean, I guess depends on the person. I don't know if he knew that 2K existed, or does he care? Maybe not. I don't know. I only did it because it showed up as an option, and I applied for it, and I got in. So I started using it. Because I have a 2 PC setup, so doing 2K on the stream and being able to multi-stream is possible. I'm pretty sure Boca is a 2 PC as well. So I don't know, maybe he just doesn't need to know or doesn't care. 2 months ago he was oh really? Okay, never mind then. Is he not doing 2K right now still?
Get ready to turn left.
Oh well.
Turn left.
And if you feel you're Thinking I will jump right over and take cold, cold water for you. I hope you know I won't let
Get
go.
ready to turn right.
I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go.
Turn right.
I'll be your lifeline tonight. Not. I think Ryotsu's redeem for the
Get ready
transmission
to
swap
turn
kind of
left.
did me a solid there. I don't have to use my left leg much. I don't have,
Turn
no clutching.
This is where it ends.
Less knee pain, you know. Oh, too far. Coquitlam to Nelson. All right. Lock to X gear for Y minutes. That's not always possible though. What if it's like we legitimately can't maintain the speed, it'll just keep stalling. So I'll be just like, even if you were to feather the clutch, that probably wouldn't be good. That's a good. I'll keep that in mind. Then that's actually kind of funny. Then you struggle, of course, of course. Let's go to Alberta. Let's go from Nelson to Jasper.
Drive safe.
And I think the Redeem has kind of done its done its course. So we're gonna go back to H pattern. I feel like Pro Mods is a lot denser than the base game. In terms of like maps, in terms of like locations. That's not necessarily true because what you are seeing is a mixture of Pro Mods and the Western Canada mod. It's two different things that are stacked together. I think I think Pro Mods are mostly in the lower mainland area, as opposed to the Western Canada one spans most of the Western Canada, but they're wider reaching.
Go straight on. Time to get the job done.
Well, logging routes. I think this one would be. Well, I don't know if this is gonna be a logging route. Oh shit! It's sandstorm. You know what I'm hyped for as well? They announced in EuroTruck. They announced they're gonna add buses. Imagine doing like, instead of doing trucking where you're delivering stuff, you're doing coaches. You're doing bus sim.
Time to hit the road.
Still no rigid. I think rigid trucks aren't rigid trucks coming for EuroTruck. I'm gonna make this my exit. Oh wait, I'm not allowed. Okay. We're gonna do a weird cut. Not so. I mean, everything is gonna be. Sounds good, Dino dude.
Turn left.
Still not. Yeah, I mean, everything's gonna be to be announced anyways. Like the BC one's not gonna happen anytime soon. So, at the very least, at least we know they're working on it. Because even an American truck, they're thinking of adding like I guess it's a partnership with I think it's a partnership with Ford, right? Like they're gonna add like the Bronco, the Mustang as the drivable vehicles. So that's gonna be hype as well. Yeah, that I know that was like kind of gonna happen eventually. I just don't know like how soon that would be. But they are cooking. I kind of like the way SES has been doing their things these days. They're cooking for sure. Will they break down one state over two? Oh shoot. We need to find the rest stop. Let's go to Creston.
Ready to roll. Get ready to turn left.
I wonder if we're gonna start seeing Alberta plates once we cross over to Alberta.
Turn left.
That will be a whole new level of realism, of immersion if that's the case, because that's gonna be cool. I might cop the multifunction stock if it goes on sale Black Friday. Ooh. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Like, the dream setup would be keeping my wheelbase and then doing like the multifunction stock, the dash, so I don't have to use my phone. And then the stick. The dash though is not that big a deal because I think SimHub is still one of the easier ones to work with for in-car dash. But I think the stock would be cool, especially for trucking where my wheel doesn't have buttons. Although I guess the stock is a minor thing. I think the wheel might be better. Like, it would be nice to have a bigger round wheel, so it doesn't have to be the trucking wheel. It could be like the CS wheel or the RS. That's a slightly bigger wheel than my open wheel for trucking and rally and stuff like that. And then if I'm racing like GT3s, and which I kind of will be soon, and I kind of want to try more of those, then I do have my ES open wheel. But it would be nice to have like the CS wheel, at least. You have the truck wheel? Nice. That GPS like what looks. I mean, it is. It does say. It literally says TomTom at the bottom there. You can't see it, but you can probably see it through here. Nope, my face is covering it. Never mind.
Go straight
It
on.
literally says TomTom on the bottom frame. There is a mod that I haven't bought, that I haven't tried yet. It's you have to buy it. In the meantime, it's still in development, so it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to like buy it right now. You have to like pay the guy on Patreon to support the development, and whilst you're doing that, you'll become a tester for him as well. And then basically what that means is the GPS will no longer be here. You can have a physical tablet here or a phone that would be your GPS. Now, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I don't do a lot of trucking anyways. If it's a one-time fee, I'd probably be more willing to do it. But if it's like a monthly thing, given that there's a map without GPS that's free, SimHub. I have used that, but I want the GPS. There's no point for me without the GPS. I tossed my old TomTom out a year ago, so it had lifetime updates, but that seems like planned obsolescence to me. Does it not?
Turn left.
Sounds good, Drummings.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
That wasn't the stream that hitched. The game itself hitched. Yes, sir. It do be foggy. Which kind of tracks, because this time of the year, up in this area, yeah, it kind of tracks. It's probably one of the mods that I had. I have like a bunch of graphical and weather mods. I'm gonna compile a list of it eventually. I'm gonna do more testing on this over the next few weeks, and if it's something that I kind of like, I'm gonna make it as a list. And we'll put it in the Discord. So in the future, if we have, hi Mitch, if we do like convoys and stuff, there's a list. It's gonna be in the Discord soon. There's weather mods. Yes, there is. We have. I think I have a couple weather. I have a weather mod on here. We have obviously the Canada, the Mexico, and
Go
the
straight on.
Sierra Nevada mods. So there's a bunch of mods on top of it. So it's all stacked up right now. So we're doing some. We're gonna use this mod list for a little while, and see what happens. Like fall foliage. I'm not sure about the fall. I'm not sure. What's this game name? This is American Truck Sim, Mitch. American Truck Simulator. Because like even the weather, because it's not accurate, right? The weather in this area in the world, Ryotu, is supposed to be snowy, so it's not. It definitely isn't accurate to the season. So fall foliage might not even happen. I miss playing Forza Horizon 4 with all the weather. Oh yeah. Well, we have Forza Horizon 6 coming. I'm kind of hyped, but I know it's not going to work too great with my triple screen because it's designed for single screen players. But still, I'm excited to try it. Might be fun content as well because it's going to be in Japan. But yeah, this is American Truck Sim for, was it Mitch that was asking on the YouTube chat. Forza in Japan before the boys go to Japan? What do you mean the boys? Like the show? Me boys? Oh, like, oh, you. Oh no. We're getting some graphical hitching. Or not graphical, but the game is hitching. I think it's just trying to load the graphics. in Vermeer.
Go straight up. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
How do you get the game to not display a steering wheel? I believe it's a flag in one of the config files. You have to set a 1 to a 0. I forget. I think it's in like my documents maybe. Is it in my documents? And it's one of the config files for sure. I don't remember. It's not in the game because I don't know. Sometimes SES does stupid shit. Yeah, this one actually just hides the wheel. If I remember correctly,
Get ready.
you still see like the wheel hub with like the stock, but then the round part of the wheel itself is gone.
Turn left.
Oh shit! A plus for immersion. the plates of the cars here is now Alberta.
Keep right, and then exit right.
If you see my immersion is broken, that is true.
Exit right.
That is the only thing I know about Alberta. That is actually such a cool fact though. Like I didn't know it before, and then I learned obviously when I visited Alberta there's some tour guides and whatnot, and I learned it from that. Because I didn't go to, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Like there's no rats in Alberta because of like they exterminated it a while back or something. I don't know what the backstory is, but something like to the effect of they killed them all. Wild Rose Country. That is true. That is I think that's what it says on the plate, right? Alberta says Wild Rose Country, and we have in BC we have a beautiful British Columbia. I can't wait till they reach the East Coast, right? There are mods that add the other side. I know there's a coast to coast mod that would add the East Coast of the US and parts of East Coast Canada. I just don't know. We haven't gotten that far in our mod testing yet. I think for the purposes of today's stream, we'll keep the mods that we have now as is. Maybe on the next day that we do more mod testing. And this will only be on the Twitch version of the stream, by the way. I won't do this on the YouTube stream. So if you want to watch that part, you gotta go to the Twitch. Where we're gonna test some more mods that we can add to this list that would expand the map a bit more. Yes, but base game would hit diff. That's fair enough. That's the same thing I think about in with the BC mod. Nothing like paying SES, right? SES needs our money, right? The motors are in the end working with a budget of $0. So the SES just feel more polished. No, that's for sure. 100%. Early pro mods for ETS was rough. What was pro mods for ETS? Like, what does it add? I actually don't know anything about the ETS side of things.
Go straight on.
Nordic countries and Russia. Oh, I thought that was already added. Like as a DLC, no? Oh, gotcha. Bum, bum, bum.
Get ready to turn left.
Maria.
Turn left.
And the Russia DLC is canceled until the war is over. Oh, right. About that's a thing. I forgot that's definitely like a real thing, eh? Where's the parking spot? Oh, it's outside. What the fuck? It's like 100% finished, but don't get the point of not releasing it to BH. I don't know. There might be some geopolitical shit going on, and I just don't really know enough to say anything about it, you know what I mean? Oh, that would be so cool. I know there's mods that extend it all the way to Asia now, no? But I think you're talking about the SES version. I'm sure. I know there's a mod that already gets you all the way to Asia. Wait, am I doing this right? Am I in the right spot? I recently learned that there was an India to London bus service. Oh, interesting. Was that recent? Is that a recent thing? This is so hard. Oh, like a long time ago. I see. Dude, having a trackball on the sim is such a game changer. It's a very interesting. Okay, I mean that makes sense. Nope, the other way. I was gonna skip it. Fuck it. Oh, that was too tiring. That was a lot of like cranking. Holy. All right, I'm gonna use the washroom. I will be right back, guys. All right. I was looking at the clock as well. I think we might. I was thinking of starting. Excuse me. Sorry. I was thinking of grabbing a new job, but I think we're gonna just kick it today. Overall, pretty fun. Pretty fun stream so far. We got our like kind of a basic mod list started up. I think we're gonna add a little more, but it is a lot of mods. So I feel like if this happens, then um um if we were to do like convoys that the community can join, that might be a little more difficult for people to kind of work around. Like when they, even if we were to have a mod list, I realize it will be a headache and a half for it to happen. So we're not gonna count on that to be a thing. But regardless, the idea for today was to get some jobs in ATS, and at the same time decide on like certain mods that we would like to that I would like to use on stream with you guys, and whether or not that becomes the mod list for our convoys in the future, we won't decide on that yet. We'll just leave it. We'll leave that to the next when we do that, or when we do kind of we'll deal with that when we get to it, I guess is what I'm saying. Alrighty. I think that will be it, everybody. Thank you guys for being here today. We're gonna go ahead and figure out who to raid, but I'm gonna end the YouTube streams now. So if you are on the YouTube stream, thank you for hanging out today. Hope you guys had a good time. If you'd like to see more of this, feel free to subscribe on the YouTube channel or follow us on Twitch. We're gonna be doing more of this as well there. Like I said, there'll be more streams on Twitch than YouTube because of YouTube reasons, I guess. We can't do everything that we do on Twitch on YouTube because reasons. So if you want to see more of me, more than just the trucking and the driving, then Twitch will be the place. And yeah, I think that will be it for that. We're gonna end the Twitch. Sorry, I'm gonna end both YouTube streams now. Thank you guys for being here on YouTube. I don't know if we got some subscriptions or not. But the alerts were broken, so I can't tell. But I think we'll leave it at that. Bye, YouTube.